Alright, didn't want to have to go to the 2 main queues, but let's keep dropping against us, so... Alright, this hand really doesn't feel like the kind of hand we want. Can't cast, Screeve, don't really want these two in our opening hand. This hand isn't much better. So, mulligan. This hand at least does some things. Put back Herhelion and Seacrum Coast. Screeve very weirdly is an artifact, so it'll trigger Emery next turn potentially. So, if not, we have Thalia. So, opponent. Okay, so we're up against mono green. Play that. How much does this cost? Okay, so play a blue, play Emery. Okay, Chevalier. Definitely not the card we want to draw. Four mana Kiora. Yep. Okay, Cavalier. They draw an elf. They draw an elf. Yeah, Greasefang. Problem is we have no quick way to discard that. Could force through like 2 damage, but I think at this point the game's already lost, so. let's move on. Good try. They'd be at 11, then they'd be at 7. But it just feels like we're too far behind this game. Alright, definitely want the portable holes. Don't think we really want the thought seizes. That's at least a consideration. So the cards we would consider would be these 6. I go down like a chariot. We'll just go down that. Go down a chariot. Go down a Mox Amber. And I guess I'd like to play first. Hands. Alright. We have really nothing on one, but it's going to be a tiny bit better on the draw. Because when we get to Portable Hole and Elf into Rona, into okay. Okay. Opponent could go Karn this turn, but then Transmogrifying 1, sure. Okay, sure. Okay, and pumpkin seeds. Alrighty. Okay, so we have awkward mana. I don't think we can keep this hand. Keep, put back. Sure. See if we can break up the curve some here. Do want to besieger that. I think it's fun. That was their draw for the turn. And a card. Okay. Screeve. Hopefully they get something useless like Tormod's Crypt. Okay, Redstone Meekstone, killing Ronan presumably. and this deck performed pretty well. Alright, so we're back with a quick wrap with our quick hits, and this being 4-color Rafine, or 4-color legendary Greasefang, whatever you want to call it. It's really 3-color with a Seeker's Chariot, so you only have a couple ways to cast your Seeker's Chariots. You have your Mana Confluences and your Plaza of Heroes, but still, powerful deck. It was interesting to see it in action. It's a deck that I'm considering eventually spending the wild cards for on Arena for Explorer, because it looks like the kind of deck I enjoy. It mixes some of the elements of Greasefang with some of the elements of Esper Legends. So you have this like decent beatdown plane of like Screeve, Thalia, and Rafine and Shieldred, backed up by, you know, this kind of pseudo Rono combo of, you know, being able to ditch your legendary things or mill them over with Emery, get them back with Greasefang. You have multiple copies of Taka Numa to rebuy, and then you have all these legends to make them cheaper. And then the same thing with Odawaru and Ganjo. You have a lot of ways to just make your opponent's life quite miserable, as they have to really kind of respect like the Esper Greasefang aspect of things with an Esper Legends package. So really difficult position for your opponent. Esper is among the better cards as far as having access to sideboard Thoughtseizes, things like Portable Hold to disrupt your opponent. Destroy Evil is a nice split card. Destroy target Rest in Peace Leyline of the Void. Destroy target opponent's big butt creature like Shieldred or Cavalier of Thorns. Redain attacks your opponent further, kind of furthering that like taxing effect that you can have. Kaito for kind of the grindy matchups. Not sure how I feel about this one as being your grindy card, but seems to fit the strategy overall. Tormod's Crypt for graveyard nonsense like Greasefang Mirrors. Hope of Gear 4, you can put your opponent in this loop where they can literally never cast a non-creature spell. If you hit them with a Hope of Gear 4, rebuy it with an Emery, hit them again the next turn, so on and so forth. Some decks like Lotus Field combo, that is quite a nightmare scenario for. And then Filigree Silex, part Ratchet Bomb, part long-term win con, but mainly here to be a Ratchet Bomb. Either blowing up your opponent's tokens or blowing up 1 or 2 mana things pretty reasonably. So yeah, definitely a deck that I wanted to check off the box of quick hits, and definitely a deck that at some point I would love to get into playing. It's like top 3, top 4 of the decks I would want to play on a consistent basis in Pioneer. Not really a huge fan of Mono Green, not really a huge fan of Rakdos or Rakdos Sack. I have Mono Blue Spirits, which is a fine deck so far. I like this variant of Greasefang, not necessarily the traditional Greasefang, although I will play it. And then the Rona Luca combo, or Luca Copper Turncoat combo deck is a lot of fun. So, and I also play I've played some amount of Lotus Field combo. Not the biggest fan of it, but I prefer the simpler combos that win the game. So, but that is Esper Legends, 4-color Legends, whatever you want to call it, Greasefang combo in Pioneer. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you like these quick hit videos and Pioneer content in general. See you for our next video.